It's time for Power Hour.
Hey traders, welcome to the stream. Good to see y'all. Bitcoin dumped, but as you can see in Power Hour, we got some price action where they're taking us back above 60K for now. And that's about it. I mean, this sell-off was, it wasn't surprising. You couldn't be surprised, but we just fell short of where you thought you might see Bitcoin at 58.4. Maybe the sell-off's not done, but that level just ripe for the test for this close. But yeah, I mean, always the good news of XABC, maybe working on that C wave. And at that point, we would see maybe bullish divergence, low, then the slightly lower low with the lower levels negative Momo. Your RSI, woo, you nicked 30. So if we saw 58.4, it would be perfect. I mean, perfect 4-hour bullish divergence. Exactly where we want to see it in oversold territory. So, all right, everything's kind of going the way it makes sense to go. But then it would be wonderful to think about, like, okay, if it's on the 4-hour and we do that and we make a low and a slightly lower low with bullish divergence in the oscillators, both of these lows would be higher than this low, the formal bullish back test, right? Higher than this low, higher than this low. That'd be really good. Local confirmation low. So again, still the line in the sand's 57.5. If we're above that, one can be long, one can own the asset. It's just crappy price action. But we're in October, Q4. Same analysis every day, man, right? So daily, going for the lowest daily candle close since September 16th. We got 45 minutes until the close without a test of the key level yet. And that's it. That's the update. Bitcoin is only down $360 on the day, down 0.6%, not a big deal. Okay. Just look at the channel real quick. Still just no test yet, but very close. In the 4 hour, we could be getting some hopium optimism finally. That's it, man. That's just, you know, we go live every day. I mean, during the week, just about, and some days are going to be way more insane than others. Today was just kind of meh. Yeah, sold off. Great. Just making the rounds. Okay. I had a hard workout today. I'm tired. Not drinking coffee. It just keeps me up, man. Longer than I want to be up. So I'm just dragging. Hey! Hype in the freaking chat.
Look here. Look, listen.
So the key historical inflection point from the future, well, from the past on the futures, they did formally test it on the close. So that is super hype. 59,000. Tested perfectly. What do you mean, man? Is that like a real level? It is a very, very real level. As you can see, candle high close, test. What did they do when they tested it as resistance and it collapsed? Well, what they do would happen when they tested it.
Can we look at
successfully,
storage? Thanks.
T-Bone Lucchese, thank you for the 20. We can certainly look at storage, which is a wonderful trade setup. It's a long-term hold. You have to just position trade. You have to be disciplined and patient if you want to make money on that thing. It's going to take a while. But anyway, well, look. And so, look, you see it. Oh, my God, it's been support in October 2021. Yeah, definitely. Look, it was resistance before it collapsed again. So you know how effing real this level is on Bitcoin futures. You cannot argue or deny it. So what have we just done? They literally just tested it. And they tested it for the first time. The first time. See, they recaptured the 59,040 level with the bullish engulfing candle on September 17th. And then on the 18th, there was just too much demand. They could not formally test it, right? You were very, very close, but they didn't. Then you had the run, and then you hit the top of the supply line of the channel, right? And then you dumped. And then look, now the first one, the first actual test. And at the open, hey, you're up. Maybe bullish harami stuff. 200-day moving average. They closed so that was great that they did that, but the bittersweet aspect of this is we did get a formal daily candle close below that 200-day simple moving average for the first time since September 16th. So that's not great, but it's fine, man. If you're just gonna gap up, open up, and then maybe we get a candle that is contained within this candle, bullish harami stuff after a test, that'd be wonderful. So future is looking a little more awesome, a little more interesting than spot price. So something to definitely pay attention to. That's a major development. Let us hope what we're identifying lasts, right? If it's snowing, let's hope it sticks, man. Let's look at the 4 hour. I don't really ever look at the 4 hour on futures. Look at the daily, it's fine. 4 hour, you see that? Man, that's freaking... Ooh, oh my God. So look, this, oh my God. On futures. Dude, doesn't matter, it's spot. What have they done? What are they doing? So we're reconfirming a level as valid for the first time. And just it just so happens when we're doing that, we got the specimen bullish divergence on the RSI. Oversold once, then the lower low on the price, and then the slightly higher low on the RSI. But they are both in oversold territory. That's Wells Wilder's wildest dream, man. So I can't even believe it for now. I can't believe how good futures, or what has just occurred on futures, is phenomenal. I really hope it holds, because this could be it, man. This could be all right. Time for October, if it's real, which we don't know if it's real. I'm not trying to give you false sense of hopium or anything like that, but all I can do is talk about the levels, and then we talk about the price action correlation to those levels, and then we look at oscillators and all the things, right? Y'all got anything to say? at all, because that could be stupendous. All right. How about Bitcoin dominance, man? Okay, looks like they're breaking the level, so that means altcoins have been outperforming today. You gotta wonder, here's a high, here's a lower high. They were trying to defend it. We might have been going. We didn't fill a gap. You figure that's gonna fill at some point, but yeah, I mean, like Ethereum is up today, XRP is up today, Bitcoin Cash up today. Some altcoins are up, man, while Bitcoin's down, marginally down. And as you can see, it's almost like if they keep this up, we'll be positive by the close. Yeah, I mean, we're looking at it and it's like, I wonder how many times, when do we make lower highs? We have before. We've made some lower highs than the previous high, and it was just a range, but you never made a lower low after putting the lower highs, right? So if they do sell it off, let's see if we can make a higher low. If we don't, my God, it'll be like a lower high, then a lower low, and it'll be like, wow, that doesn't ever really happen in the past 2 years. That's crazy. Okay.
Since we started out on Bitcoin, let's go further into crypto.
All right, so nothing really great about Ethereum, as you saw. Like, I mean, I don't think Bitcoin's like, oh, it's not quite there, but the futures are, if the futures mean anything, this is a dream on Bitcoin. This could be it. A local confirmation low, both lows, even though the local one is lower, the second one's lower than the first, both of those are higher than the previous low, and then that low is higher than the previous low before it. This could be incredible. Response not quite exactly where I want it to be for a test, but that's cool. 2407 is just being regarded as resistance today when it was resistance before. They are trying to reconfirm it as resistance. I guess the only good thing is, like, there was no follow through yet on this bearish engulfing candle that was painted yesterday. But again, you can't be happy at all when they're just running it up and saying, yep, what was resistance is now resistance. Okay, and they sell it off and we close here, so whatever. I wouldn't be shorting it at all. I would just be waiting for 2150 if we could help it, if we get there. These may not, but either way, I'd probably be owning Solana anyway, or Bitcoin itself over Ethereum, just to be real. Yeah, okay. Not much. I mean, up 0.58%. Great, dude. Great. BNB down 1.5%. Still, I mean, trading below the 200-day. Some moving average. You got to wonder, is this a lower high than the previous high locally? That wouldn't bode well, but everything's dependent on Bitcoin. We've already discussed what happened, you know, like how this was an 88% retrace from the previous all-time high. This is all 78% retrace. So lower highs than the previous highs. Like this part of the first part of the year, 886. Second part of the year, 786. Not phenomenal or anything. I mean, I think a 510 back test would be insanely good, because then you'd get like that recognizable pattern, you know, the three rising valleys, and to be undeniable. It's happened after a Mobo shift. I would hope for 510. If we're lucky, we would get it. If not, it's just probably gonna keep going. It just all depends on Bitcoin, man. Yeah. Solana, I mean, just, you think 130 is on deck if Bitcoin's gonna see 58.4, but that's not even the case. So the way you'd look at this is as close to 130 as possible. You have a long with a stop loss at like 123, 122. And you're just still waiting. You're waiting to be stopped out. That's the mentality you want to have. You own it. You don't act like you know if the trade setup's going to play out. You just know that, okay, I'm going to get stopped out and lose a little bit if it hits the stop. But if it's hitting that stop, it's hitting a level where you probably don't want to own the asset at this point, especially with this context. But we haven't hit it. You have not been stopped out. So you got to let it ride, man. Like trying to, you know, if you have a trading plan, it's a good idea to like not deviate from it and get scared. And then like when you're not stopped out, you're exiting before you get stopped out when it hasn't even really gone anywhere. So Stick to the plan, man. The plan's still active. Same with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's plan, the trading plan, like, you don't want to own it below 57.5, but if we're above 57.5, you got all the right in the world, the reason in the world to be long on Bitcoin. That's it. It's simple. It's a simple plan. All based on historical levels. All right, XRP, it's up, dude, 1%. Another test of that 200 simple moving average. Wow. Sideways. They're propping it up, man. Maybe they'll never let it fall below 50 cents. Well, that's the thing, right? Even if you're like if you're some sort of XRP buyer, bull, you love XRP moon boy, and okay, and it's at a level, you know, your stop loss would be at like 49.9 cents, 49.8 cents. If it doesn't ever trip that stop loss and fall below this key level, there could be max upside. There just could, even with it having crappy price action here. So yeah, that's where we are. Just sideways, but not dead yet. Bitcoin's trading above its key level still. Solana's still above its key levels. XRP still above its key levels. BNB kind of in the middle of two major levels. But they, remember, the last time we visited the key level, the support, break, hook, and go, bullish and golden candle, like great form of confirmation before running up to the $600 level. So it did the thing. So here we are. What are you gonna do? You gonna, Western man, you gonna take a long here with the stop loss, or are you gonna say, nah, I'm good, it's garbage? Okay, so those are your total market cap. Just taking a look at the equidistant channel.
I like turtles.
Just rivaling the low from October 3rd. Intraday, you did see the lowest price at September 18th. Not a big deal. And that's it. Still contained within after formally testing and rejecting the top of the channel.
Bueller.
Hey Teach, did you see MLGO today? Good lord, he was up over 70% a silent over a year. Keep teaching, Teach. Not asking for TA, just contributing. Smiley face.
Johnny Barnes, thanks so much, dude. Up over 70% today. What happened, man? Was there had to have been a news-driven catalyst, right? Thank you, dudes. I don't know if it was, yeah, you mean, when was that one requested? Earlier this week or something? Pretty sure. If I could remember. Yeah, you requested it 3 days ago. Oh, it was one of those joke ones, like where, hey, you know, you saw some higher lows, but I don't think I liked it. I mean, because it was terrible. Like, there's no structural developments that were great. But congratulations on the slot machine, the MLGO slot machine, man. Let me see, just real quick. Let's just take a gander. I hope to God you made money, dude. I hope you killed it. Yeah, see, it's just like, I look at that and it's like, it was up 50%. It closed down 7.2%. See, that's just not something I'm looking for. I'm not looking for that, but I'm glad it worked out for you, man. Fantastic, dude. Having a chat for you and your gains. Bro, there are some altcoins today. Zcash. Woo! Talk about a dragon. God, I looked at this last night and I'm just like, man, they did recapture the level for the second time. There was insane bullish divergence, and holy crap, they've done it, man. It's so wild. It's freaking insane. I just didn't post it. It was just scanning through these, and it's just like, I can't even believe how perfect it was. This is what we're praying for on Bitcoin and Bitcoin futures right now, okay? It's the same type of wave structure. So it's like, hey, if Zcash is going to give us a great educational moment here about the same things we're looking for on any market, it's the X, the A, the B, the C, right? The dragon. And on the second low, hopefully slightly lower low, you got that perfect divergence. This one was so strong they couldn't even get us oversold again. Whereas on Bitcoin futures, we are oversold for a second time on a slightly lower low. So this one just playing out like crazy. How about that, man? Uniswap, yeah, it's up 11.47%. I don't know if there was really... Just continuing off that shark, that 113% shark. Type 1, type 2, I guess. And then, yeah, trading at its highest price since July 17th. Testing that 200-day simple moving average today for the first time since you broke it July 3rd. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Okay, so like if this is, they're bottoming it out here. Look, since, I mean, from December of 2023 to now, there's so much demand on the asset that they were unable to break 520, and they were unable to even come close to rivaling that. Remember, this was the most legendary trade setup of all of them from that June 2022 to November 2023 time frame. This was it. This was the dream trade setup. I mean, if you want to, since we're here, what are you talking about, dude? I don't know, man. Like, maybe, was it? Yeah, it was, dude. It was right here. It was, you can't make this up. November 2nd, 2023, right? The M shape, the type 1, the type 2, bullish divergence in the MACD histogram. And then what did it do? All three targets hit. Yeah, exceeded a little bit. Craziness. And that's crypto. That's how crypto goes, man. Traditional market or traditional technical analysis in an untraditional market, yeah, stuff like that happens. But you got to love how they retested the third target, right? But hey, look, the beauty is that you've never seen those levels again. That's what I'm saying. It's like maybe it's okay. Like maybe they're gonna run it again back to 1179, 1180. Interesting. Highest RSI reading on Uniswap since late May. Wow. IMX up 6%. This one was interesting. Give me an audio check, make sure we're okay here. You gotta wonder, is it 1, 2, and 3 now? It would be so much better, like Bitcoin goes 58.4. It'd be so much better if immutable IMX went to 130 perfectly and started engulfing there. Because then you're like hidden bullish divergence on the oscillators at the key level with the signal candle. That, you just, man. Like you just think about if they do it like this, and it's like this, we all know this pattern. How many times this pattern played out, right? 1, 2, 3. Dude, that'd be like time to bet the farm, Kappa, but you get it. It would be trade setup worthy with the 3 valleys at key levels. Like resistance, 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 support. That's the level. The closer you are to that level, the more optimum it is to manage risk. Maybe you get it. It's not today. Up. And then we had the request. We had T-Bone Lucchese says, hey man, could you look at storage coin? It's like, of course we'll look at storage coin because it's wonderful. It's a dream within dreams. Like all you had to do was go long on the weekly, but then the daily starts. Remember that 3 rising values on IMX talked about, guess who's got it right now? Hidden bullish divergence on the third valley, the Wombo combo, increased probability outcome of up. So you're talking 69.75 cents eventually on this. This is insanely large. All right, remember, Bob, a 460-day large. Gartley, what's the size of this one? 300. I mean, a year. This is a 1 year large. 400 days. It's if you're still consolidating, it's 420 days. 420 days.
Is that a joint?
Of pattern development, structural developments. That the longer it takes to develop, the more reliable this structure is going to be, and it might take a little while for it to resolve, but one just owns storage and you're just waiting for the promised land, or you're waiting to get stopped out because we don't know if it would play out, right? We're not making calls, man. We just identify reversal patterns. Okay. And that's ongoing and continuing to on-go. Above 35 cents, you are freaking platinum. Okay. Might get a Jesus candle one day. This is it. But it wasn't even about the daily. It is now. The daily's now playing extreme ball with the weekly where it was. The weekly was it, man. Like, you just look at this and understand. T-Bone, July 2017, October 2017. The consequences of this level holding. It's been resistance though. The consequences of it being recaptured, reconfirmed once and then twice on the weekly. It's like Adam and Eve, double bottom stuff. And where did it go? Oh, wow. Life changing. And here we are, the low, the lower low, the lowest low, the same low. But now, the first discernible higher low seen on this asset on the weekly, I would say probably since October of 2021. That's it, right? We haven't seen a weekly higher low in years, and we're just staring at one right now, man. Imagine ignoring that. And it's not just about it being a higher low. It's a higher low at the level where insane things happen. Lives change down here. This is where people long, and this is like a pattern that took so long to develop. It took so long, right? From July to now. But once this, so that means the comet, a very slow moving comet in our solar system, and it's been visible to the naked eye for a while now. But you will wish you had a time machine on storage and a few of these other ones. I think you will wish you had a time machine. So you go like, because at some point, 75 cents, I mean, we're talking $1, 124, 163 targets for the long term on this. You wish you'd come back in time and be like, dude, I know I had like 4 or 5 months to long here, but I just didn't. And I'm so mad about it. I could have just taken a small position, whatever, but I didn't. What do you want me to do, man? Can you show me another one? Can you find me another one, please? That'll happen. It's not just this one. I mean, I like OP, man. I know it pulled back. It's been selling off, but again, you're above 140. 886. Altcoin, you could say there's a argument down here. I'm not really that big on this one. I mean, I know Ethereum Classic had an 886 some shape, right? Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know where the bids are when they're gonna come in. I don't know if they are, but like, it's not, dude. I don't know if any are as good as storage. Storage is stupid good, but it's there. But it's connected to Ethereum so well. Oh, you got other ones. I want to look at VeChain because it's got storage vibes. Can't catch the bids right now, but it's like, man, just opportunities to DCA or just layer in. You don't have to do it all at once, man. Just continuing to layer in. This is the layer in zone. Trading above the key levels. 886. Right, what about VeChain? The first discernible higher low on the weekly, probably since September 23, but that could pretty much be the same low with candle closes. So it's like we haven't seen a higher low on VeChain on the weekly for real since probably September 2021. How insane is that? What? It's a higher low for sure for now. Okay. Let's go to the S&P. Didn't quite make all-time highs today, but it's super strong. But after hours, up 0.12%, very close to all-time highs. Intraday, you also did not make all-time highs. You're just hanging out. It was just a hangout type of day. And that's it. Don't know if we call it a bearish inside bar since it's also green. Could be. Dow Jones didn't quite make it. But, oh, is that a hanging man? I don't know, dude. It could be, but wow, second highest daily candle close literally ever. So not that concerning. Yeah, just continuing to churn on, down 0.14%. Okay. NASDAQ didn't, made the second highest daily candle close. since July, only second to yesterday's close by $10, down 0.05%. If you're above 17,937, you're in really good shape. You're in insanely good shape above that level. That's kind of the line in the sand short term, because below that you're going to fill a gap and there could be a lot of downside. But hey, above it, life's good, dude. OWM, Russell 2000 ETF. It was down 0.55% today, up a little bit after hours, but just continuing to bleed out. But you can continue to bleed out as long as you want, as long as you keep making higher lows than the previous lows, more than before. The trend is good. The trend is okay. The trend is fine. Higher highs, higher lows consecutively. That's it. Locally, kind of looks like Apple, but Apple is starting to look really strong and maybe poised for all-time highs if they keep these green candles up. Gold, bullish engulfing candle confirmed. Is the pullback already over? Are they already going to run it? Well, I mean, China's printing $500 billion. Like, it's probably not over. I don't care if it continues to sell off. Just long-term, gold is king because of what they're doing to fiat purchasing power. They're destroying it. The money printing's never going to stop. If it does, civilization collapses. So you know you're safe owning assets paired to the US dollar, because they will eventually outrun the US dollar in performance. So that means probably higher prices. 27.83 is that major cup with handle, it's a decade large cup with handle, 27.83. Gold mean ratio 1.618, still on deck. Doesn't matter. It can continue to sell off as much as they want to, as long as you put in a higher low than 23.79. That's the highest low in human history. Great. Silver, bullish engulfing candle. Nice. Working on maybe a higher low here. Now it's time to break a few levels. 31.15 and 32.51. That's it for now. Good day for metals again. Remember, long-term uptrend, much higher levels given enough time. Monthly, rising 3 methods. You got to be patient with it. You got to let it roll. US oil. Oh, they engulfed it today. Bullish engulfing candle. Let's get some follow through. Let's break 78.35, and then that would be a piece of data that could maybe turn everything around. That's how close you are. You want to start making higher highs, higher lows. You got to start breaking overhead resistance. I mean, then do it. And when you do it, then we can talk about that event occurring. It's just not until then. So I'm glad they, it was up 3.07%, but
tomorrow is Yom Kippur.
October 8th.
Perhaps Israel is waiting until after the holiday to strike Iran. I'm thinking markets will be down tomorrow because people will be hedging their bets going into the weekend. Can you check the VIX?
Gabble, sure, man. Why not? Do it right now, on demand. Ooh, good God, dude, this is. I don't generally do like TA on the VIX because it's it's like a reactive thing, right? It's always reacting to world events or moves than it is like being able to imply like impending moves. And I haven't looked at it lately, and this is crazy. When is the last time the volatility index made a formal higher low and then had a confirmation low after it? I mean, the last time you saw like a true higher low maybe was August of 2022, right? It's been lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, the same low as the previous low. Okay, up thrust, same highs. Okay, then a slightly lower low than the previous lows, then a lower high than the previous high, and then a technical lower low than the previous low, and then the crazy move, and then the sell-off, and then all of a sudden, how are we showing forms of accumulation? Trading above the 200 simple moving average. Now we're back above 20. And you know how big of a deal 20 is. Look what happened, you know, just in recent history. I mean, 2022, you saw like 35 on the RS, or on price, the VIX. You can't even believe this. I can't believe it. I mean, maybe it's already played out, but you have a low, and then you have the same low, and then you have substantially lower levels of negative momentum, which is Class B bullish divergence, which is impending reversal.
Hey Mitch, can you look at dollar turb? Does this have more juice to squeeze? Thanks. 0.151296830 Sol.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anonymous, for the 21 of Solana. Thank you, dude. Very interesting. On the VIX, you just don't see this. You're above levels too, technically. So, yeah. Is an event coming? Let's see. Scabble Gab was talking about Iran getting bombed. I don't know. Do you really think Israel's gonna go there and like actually legit directly bomb Iran? Have they done that yet? Like for real? I get like proxy stuff. Hey, it's a proxy war. Yeah, we're attacking you, but we're not. So you can't officially. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really keep up with that stuff because we got our own problems over here. That over there, it's inconsequential to us. It is. So. Directly bombed them. Did they announce it? Oh no, it was their Islamic terrorist groups. It's not actually Iran, man. It's someone else, but it is us. Yeah, all that stuff's just it's so like modern warfare is so just a joke now. No one's really at war with each other, but they are at war with each other, and they're using pawns to do it. Okay, cool. Nothing really happens. It's not really a big deal ever. Okay, so VIX, let's see what happens with this confirmation low with bullish divergence trading above the 200 moving average. Very interesting. I mean, we'll see. Turb. Anonymous wants to look at Turb. We'll look at the Mag 7 after this. Turbo Energy. It's turbo time. Oh, wait. No, that's it. That's definitely it. I mean, not much really to look at here, huh? Turbo Energy. It's just up 20%, up 9% after hours. Hey, dude, they were... Well, I mean, if you cared about technicals, we'll do some hindsight TA, because I wouldn't trade... Dude, I think it's got 3 million volume, apparently, but 450,000 volume at 30-day average. I don't know. So if you just cared about the levels, this was the level from November 2023. They eventually recaptured it, and then the price started trading above it. So it's like someone could have easily constructed a trading plan, literally. Wouldn't you want to? You could just have a stop loss set up somewhere around like 115, 116, and if your stop loss never gets triggered, you might be going way higher. So there's just like I'm trying to extract is if there is any value on a request, I'm gonna do everything I can to make it like an educational moment. So we could apply this here, anywhere in the world on any asset. Same type of stuff. Or if you ever see like something like this and buyers recapture key level and it's undeniable and there's only one support, so you know, and they keep doing this, but it's really like recaptured, reconfirmed as support, then rally, then valley. And this rally, then valley gives you this one low, the second low. So there was kind of a way to do it, but now, I mean, what do you want? Like, it's gone. What's the volume? I mean, that's a catalyst, man. That's composite operator. That's someone big buying. Lots of people buying. So that was the highest daily candle close seen since September 25th, 2023, and the second highest daily candle close ever on this chart. So let's see tomorrow going for the highest close ever. If you ever wanted an all-time high, you'd have to break 430. There you go, man. I guess it was interesting down there. Turb, man. It's turbo time. Energy, man. What kind of energy? Package software. What kind? Volatic. Yeah, photovoltaic products. What the heck? It's a Spanish company. It was founded in 2013 in Spain. So not your American. Okay. So let's go to the Mag 7. The market drivers. Who was number one? It was Nvda. Nvda still looking super strong for now. Yeah, I mean, that's incredible. You know what happened today? Dude, it's pretty freaking significant. What happened today? It was the, again, just like a couple days ago, it was the third highest daily, hold on, let me see. Yeah, third highest daily candle close ever. I mean, you realize if it has one decent day tomorrow, just a decent day tomorrow, it'll be the highest close ever. So this is just spectacular stuff. Target's 140 for now. You know, like the crazy thing about it is you can pull this thing back to 118 again for a formal test and a gap fill, and it's still fine. But yeah, it's really cool to see. I mean, it's been so long, right? It's been since June. There's really been no opportunity for longs. It's just been consolidating for so many days. So they broke a supply line here back in May. Then you had some earnings later, but yeah, breaking supply lines. I wonder what kind of consequences we're going to get. Yeah, and you break resistance. I mean, big things can happen. Amazon, second top gainer on the Mag 7. I mean, like, call me when it breaks 188.66. Very close. Very close. I'm just not impressed until, like, dude, I want to see, all right, the same type of price action we're getting on the bottom side, where it's resistance, 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 resistance. I want to see the equal and opposite. I want to see a recapturing and then reconfirmed, or like almost, and then how about something like that? I would be like, okay, I'm buying call options on Amazon if we got that. But we've never done that. We've never seen Amazon buyers give us positive price action correlation to 188, which, remember, it's not a joke. It's not like, oh, it's my opinion. Dude, look at it. July 2021, all-time highs. And then again for a second test. November 2021, the next half of the year. Are you kidding me? You realize how important this level is? So we've never, ever had positive price action correlation to this level. So I'm ready. I'm waiting for it, dude. Give it to me. So have your alert. At least everyone in here should have their alert set up around 188.92. You hear the beep. You understand a major development is occurring. It would just be the beginning, but it's, you want to monitor Amazon above 188. Okay. Till then, okay, we'll monitor. We'll wait, dude. Google, it was up 0.14% today, but still above that 200. Nothing special, and even if you want an inverse head and shoulders, wouldn't it be better to come down to 155? But hey, man, who knows? They could always defend the 200. Maybe they are painting an inverse head and shoulders. You don't know. It's not confirmed.
Can we take a look at dollar nub, please? Sol meme coin 0.144490000 Sol.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the $20 worth of Solana. $20.04. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, the unfilled gaps, 151 has not been formally back tested as support. I really wish we could get that. That would be the most optimum entry level known to mankind on any asset. As we've discussed, every day we look at it. So, but hey, you know, maybe, dude, I couldn't imagine if like a 200-day simple moving average is like a right shoulder, it's a high or low shoulder. So it's all about, like, if wherever they begin to truly pivot and they run this thing to 168, I think you got an extremely high chance of a breakout to go fill 182. But that's saying so much, right? So like the sell off from the test of 168 is continuing, but I think there's optimum levels, and then I truly understand that the 200 is important. Understand that they could test 155, fill one gap of the two, but yeah, 151 would be best. Had a good, I mean, not a good day. 0.14%, not great. Apple's down today, but who cares? Look at it, man. It's starting to just. Remember, you don't have to act like you know where it's going, man. All we know is there was so much demand on October 7th that they couldn't even test 220, which is that wick high from June 12th. They couldn't do it. Why? Strong. 216. They couldn't test that either. That's the line in the sand, man. It's so easy. Apple, it's so easy. You can, just like Bitcoin, if you're above 57.5, you can own Bitcoin and be optimistic for the future. Below it, protect yourself because a lot of downside potential. Apple, same thing. You can own Apple. One can own Apple, technically speaking, until it falls below 216.83. Then the argument becomes to maybe not own it, at least until $198, $200 for a 200 moving average test. It's that simple, man. Music stopped. Nice. No, I don't think governments can destroy Bitcoin. No, they can't. They'd have to shut off the internet. I mean, the thing is, like, if you have a representative government, which I don't think we really have anymore, clearly, it's pretty obvious now. We don't. Like, big, like, money printing and lobbying is destroyed a representative, government. But in a normal first world country where there's actual true representation, right, and voting and all that, people want Bitcoin. And each day that goes by, there are more people that want Bitcoin than before. I mean, Bitcoin users are growing faster than the internet itself compared at the same time. So naturally it wouldn't happen. So when you have a tyrannical government, it would slow things, but it wouldn't kill it. You can't kill it. It would slow the development, right? Yeah, if governments are stopping people from depositing or withdrawing in all banks, then it's time to abolish that government. Do we need to talk about the quote? What is it? Declaration of Independence, that whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it and to institute a new government. A small township in Michigan did that. They fired everyone in the government, just taken out. They changed the locks to the building. It's fantastic, but like, that's what I'm saying. If we're at that point, the government, I mean, they've already done, like, taken so much power. 758,000 new government jobs last month. They're growing exponentially. No one's asking for it. No one voted for it. They're just doing it. They're their own thing now. The deep state, they've taken on their own. They don't care at all what the 300 million Americans or 250 million Americans think or want. They don't care. They're just going to do their thing now. They've gone kind of rogue. A lot of the agencies have, for sure. Big John, again, like, if they're doing that, you realize, like, there are a few states now that Bitcoin is in the state constitution, like Oklahoma and Texas and a few other states, like Wyoming or something. So the government federally, I mean, if they do it, that would have to pass like all the votes of Congress and the House, right? Like, a lot of things have to happen for them to just be, you can't executive order ban Bitcoin. Unconstitutional. It wouldn't happen.
Forget all this worldwide conflict. I'm just trying to trade dog money.
Is that a
Much
joint?
wow. Concerned Doge.
Thank you, Anonymous, 420. Much love, dude. We got 22 seconds left until your daily candle close. Bitcoin is at the highs of this 4-hour candle. Power hour in full effect. This is how it goes, man. Pump dump in power hour. You know it. Highs of day.
Can you
lows
check
of day,
SPHB on the weekly?
There it is.
Looks like a big triple bearish divergence. Unless I'm an idiot. Go dogs.
Get to Bitcoin in a moment. Right. I mean, I said if we put in a third valley here for real, then we'd do a pizza party. Verdict's still out on it. The weekly's still ominous as F. But I'm just hoping for, it doesn't matter, man. If Microsoft crashes, the whole market's crashing and we're screwed. So hoping the money printer just keeps printing money and they just keep auto bidding this thing like they've done for literally ever. We'll just hope it chalk it up to a bad dream. So we're just hoping for a third valley. One low, the second low, the third low. Hidden bullish divergence. We're hoping for that. If they can do it, oh my God, we're good shape to invalidate this potential mega Momo shift. That would be a dream. Okay, so maybe they keep it up a little bit longer with just keep going sideways. You will have maturing hidden bullish divergence to the MACD. Tesla did not have a good day. But hey, 232 was tested. Hype in the chat, man. This is a big level. Look, it's been a support, then resistance, resistance. It's been resistance, support. Did they test the crap out of this thing? So still reacting off the completion of the bearish bat pattern in a good uptrend. Long term, $300, $400. 232, let's hope it holds. No edge on the oscillators or anything, nothing implied continuation up yet. Just we're hoping for weak performance from the selling, from the the bearish pattern and the bullish trend. And these are just opportunities to slowly, if you want to, if you didn't get in, slowly take small positions. And it keeps selling off. Fine, you keep DCAing into this thing till 205's the starting to get weird because that's the previous discernible swing low. Below that, your argument starts diminishing for truly in an uptrend. Could be in trouble. A lot of downside, 182, 180. But until you fall below 205, life is good here on Tesla. Oh yeah. Let me knock out Meta. Well, there you go. So you had the dark cloud cover, you had the bullish Harami, but then like the bullish Harami, did it ever catch follow through? Nope. It never did. So it is confirmed, okay? Meta, these two candles, no confirmation. Now, why? Why is it confirmed as valid dark cloud cover? Because the traders closed the day today lower than yesterday's close. So that is kind of ominous because dark cloud cover is ominous, right? So that's where we are. I mean, after such a good run, there's an unfilled gap at like 540, 537. Yep, we now have valid dark cloud cover formally today. Okay, there's the Mag 7. Let's just go back to Bitcoin real quick, and then we'll get to that one request, and then I'm hungry, so I need to probably eat. There it is, dude. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on Bitcoin since September 16th. Did not test the key levels yet, but remember at the beginning of the stream we looked at Bitcoin futures and it's absolutely incredible, and it's like I'm starting to throw some Hail Marys and some prayers for Bitcoin. What are you talking about? Let's look back at it, okay? Because this is the story of the day. This is like, hey, if it's, oh, we were only down a little bit today on Bitcoin, even though we sold off, it was, hello? Am I crazy? Bitcoin futures? Am I, what? What's going on? Where did it go? There it is. No, I'm just saying, like, why was it not showing up? It always does. So again, if you're just tuning in and you wanted some hopium to smoke on, it is on the futures, CME. It happened, dude. They tested the key level that can't be argued with. It's so real, 59,040, and they held it on the close. And then the 200-day, they broke the 200-day moving average with a close, though. Unfortunately, that's the bittersweet aspect of this. But then, hey, you gapped up and now trading above 60,420. And as long as, look, right, as long as Bitcoin's trading above $57,600 on futures, you're safe. You're good. You're okay. You can own the asset. You have an argument to own it, and you're fine. Now, if your stop loss triggers, that becomes your argument is to not own Bitcoin below 57.6, because I think there's serious consequences. I think you go down to 53, 50K. So that's really good. I hope it is what, I hope, like, futures are a leading spot or something, right? And the spot price is determining what's going to happen on spot. That would be a dream, because this could be it, man. Because, right, why the 4 hour? Remember the 4 hour with the low, the lower low? We did it. We got the specimen RSI bullish divergence on the slightly lower low after the key level was tested formally. We got a chance here with all hope being lost, but then it's like X, A, B, C. You're just hoping C is concluding after oversold. And then it's dragon stuff, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty good, man. All right, Scabble Guy will want to look at that SPHB. Sorry, again, I am just dragging today. Invesco S&P High Beta ETF. It's a high beta. Okay. Let's see. Nice trend, man. Let's see if we could plot a really nice channel here. Oh, I think we could. How about we do it? We do it like that, or are we gonna do it like that? I mean, obviously there's a supply line, right? What? Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was, man. By the looks of it. I'll show you. So you go, think about it. At the very beginning, it's... Alright, so the price action correlation to the bottom, yeah, this is violated. With this here, you can't plot a demand line, right? But here, and then here, and then right here. I think this might be the way to look at it, like its channel. You're just conceptualizing the trend. I'm not trying to take action or be perfect or anything, right? But I'm trying to, how are the market participants perceiving this? This is how it's being perceived. So oversold or overbought would be probably around 93.49. You saw, I mean, it was down today 0.53%, but certainly in good area. I mean, above 83.28. That's golden. That's really good. I do love the local higher low here. This is what Nvda is doing. This is what S&P itself is doing. It's putting in that local low. It's the X, the A, the B, the C to D wave, the much larger waves ongoing. So I think it's too deep on B to be a shark, or not a shark, but like a bat or a Gartley, because you're already at a 100% retrace, I think you go to the extensions. So the extensions could be like, you're talking 94 to 99 up there. Fib extensions. Yep. So it's certainly not a level to like, hey, fresh long at all-time highs, like highest premium ever. Yeah, you know. Look at the nice bullish convergence on the higher low there. So, man, I would say, like, in summation of this stream, real quick, we gotta look at Square, because, dude, we were here yesterday. I can't do anything but, like, go live and be like, hey, dude, it's Square, and it's freaking nuts. I mean, it's pocket aces on the button. That's what Square is in poker terms. Pocket aces on the button. You have the best position no matter what. And you have the best cards. Your Bullish Dragon, your bottoming structure for 800 days from the composite operator. You just broke and you're now trading above with a candle close above the 200-day simple moving average first time since July. Momentum shifted. So much demand that the sellers were unable to even test 58.33 again on that right shoulder. You got dragons. You know the dragon, 886, 83.46. That's the target. I mean, $90. That's where you're. That's the target, man. You patient enough, you'll probably get that. And then if you get $90, you got a 70% chance of breakout anyway. Wow.
It looks like a short to me on the weekly. That's what I was saying.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. I can't even remember what it looks like at this point. Looks good for a short. Hard to short index funds, but weekly. Man, that VIX has got me effed up. That's why I don't like looking at the VIX, because it's like, why am I looking at a confirmation low more than before, above 20 on the VIX, man? Makes me be like, what's coming? What are they gonna do? Looks like a short. Bearish divergence hasn't really matured yet. I mean, you had a high, then you had the slightly higher high. You had bearish divergence on the RSI, but it played out, and like all the buyers are just coming back in, going for the highest weekly candle close literally ever. I thought we had one that was really good. Encore, remember Encore, dude? That was the one to short. This one just like, of course they could dump this thing at any time, but what a trend you're fighting, man. Yeah, what a trend. With a monthly. Monthly is nice. Bullish and golden candle last month. Going for the highest monthly close ever. It's really hard to be like, yeah, man, time to short. What you look for big shorts, nice shorts, are like, okay, a high, a higher high, the highest high. Oh, I see 3 peaks. And then a big sell-off, like a violent sell-off on that third peak, and then a rally, and then clearly less than before. And then if you're really lucky and blessed, you get like a confirmation of that less than before. And that signifies that that big drawdown you had on the third peak was like a blow off top. And whoever was in it, they're out. And they're only going to be distributing now. So this obviously doesn't have that. This is no CAS, right? There is no aggressive distribution structure ongoing on this at all. Like, it could reverse because of maybe some exhaustion, but it is not some sort of like distribution campaign by the composite, man. That's you want to ride the coattails of the big boys, right? And the big boys are not distributing this in any fashion, and you can clearly see they are not distributing. So again, yes, you can get exhaustion, sell-offs, but what happens when they pivot and make a higher low and you run again? Oh, cup with handle, man. Cup with handle on Bitcoin chat. I mean, look what they're doing again. It's just, ugh. The big level on the monthly on Bitcoin is 58.8. They pretty much tested it, man. Look, the high, it was the former all-time high candle close March 2021, and then you had another one October 2021. They went and they tested it again. It's like, can we please get above 60,343? That made me feel a lot better about this. But yeah, that's insane control. Someone has enough Bitcoin to be able to do that. That's wild. It's still kind of, they are above the levels for now. The zone, bottom of the zone, you're above it. Top of the zone, you're not. That's okay. We got 21 days till this close. So look at your RSI on the monthly. The lowest RSI reading on the monthly on Bitcoin since November 2023. Wow, the lows of the year, but still above 60 in the bullish control zone. That's crazy, dude. Sorry, man. I'm so tired. And that was a lot. Oh, we got to look at nub for anonymous. Sorry, dude. Nub. Oh my God, dude. Get pwned, nub. Used to call nubs that when I'd PK them in Diablo. Freaking nubs. Nubcat. Oh, God. Oh, it's with the animals, dude. Nub. Wow. Well, I mean, they were pretty beautiful momentum shifting structure. I mean, that was gorgeous. Holy crap, you know? But it was at all-time lows. So, again, I was looking back in retrospect. You didn't request Nubcat a week ago. Why didn't you, man? Why didn't you request it a week ago? Oh, because the composite operator owns you. You are owned, anonymous, by him. He's got you. See, if you weren't owned by the composite operator, you'd be requesting Nubcoin around September 19th, 20th, 23rd, whatever. Yeah, because you'd be like, hey, man, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This level. So, okay, if you break that, that's a big deal, man. And if you don't fall below 0.7 of 1 penny, then that's valid. Potential inverse head and shoulders. I'm just saying it's all-time lows, but yeah, it's there. But now you didn't even know about it. Composite man got you, dude. Get wrecked, nub. Look what it's done. It's hit this level. Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, it's a very real little zone there. Support resistance. Nothing to do. Take profit. People taking profit here. That's what they do. Crazy inflection zone. Yeah, they long down here and then they're selling up here because they made how much? I mean, let's just say they made 257 to 280% of their money. Done. What do you need Nubcat for anymore? See, the best requests are when I can see that the composite man doesn't own you in your mind, in your heart, and your soul. See, down here, composite man's accumulating potentially position, and we're identifying what the composite man's doing. And up here, you're requesting it because he did his job of making you find out it even exists. And now you're like, I want to own it. I want to buy it. Lowest high ever so far of the entire chart. Thanks again, dude. Appreciate it. That's the last request. Nubcoin. Bitcoin spot price still looking like crap. Futures interesting, but not good enough. I just hope futures tells the future for real, not spot price. So thanks for coming out. Be sure to join the Discord if you haven't. Educational resources, like-minded individuals. You get notified when I go live. So thanks for coming out. Appreciate the likes, love, support, contributions. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
I bought $nub near the bottom, just wanted to see if there's room for more. I've already taken half profits, 0.1000000000 saw.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the 14 of Solana, and fantastic to hear. But it'd be nice, man. Next time you find Nubcat or a Nubcat situation and you find that Momo ship, tip them. It would benefit all of us in the same community. Thank you, man. Much love and congrats.
I have overinvested by a lot.
Bark. A tip when they want.
Can devs do something?
Thank you, Anonymous, for the barks. Barks in the chat, dude. That's your right. Thanks again.